Hello, everyone. It's Debbie Mirza, the author of The Covert Passive Aggressive Narcissist. And I received an email the other day from a man who has been in a long-term relationship with a covert narcissist. And he was saying that in his therapy session, his therapist said it's not a good idea to have labels. It's not a good idea to label your wife a narcissist or a covert narcissist, that's not good. So that's what I want to talk to you about today. Why I believe in this case the label is important. And there are a lot of well meaning, good therapists out there that just simply don't understand a covert narcissist. In school, to become a counselor or therapist, they briefly touch on the traits of an overt narcissist, but they are not taught about covert narcissists. And it really takes someone who has been through it themselves to really understand it. So be very cautious with therapists that you go to and interview them ahead of time and ask, do you know what a covert narcissist is? How much do you know? Explain to me, because that's crucial that they understand what you're dealing with, because many of them won't recognize the traits. So I think it's important to understand why the label in this case is important. I am not a big fan of labels in general. I think we tend to label people way too much, and it's very damaging. You're too thin, you're too fat, you're too talkative, you're too quiet, you're too this, you're too that. So many labels that are so damaging. In this case, because the covert narcissist is so confusing, and because you are left from these relationships just reeling and being so confused and taking on things that you don't need to, and believing that so much is your fault when it's not, it's really helpful when you discover the word covert narcissist and you learn the traits and you educate yourself. It puts the puzzle pieces together for this really confusing puzzle. And so it helps you be able to recognize, oh, that's gaslighting. That's projecting their own issues onto me. That's where they're talking about, they're treating me like they know more than me. That's demeaning, that's devaluing. So triangulation, all these terms that you end up learning. So in this case, when your mind is so effed with, that really is the best word for it. So I am all for this label in this case. So don't worry when someone says to you, you shouldn't label people. I agree with them for the most part. But in this case, it's very important for your well-being, for your education, for your understanding, and for in the future, for you to be able to recognize these traits in other people and guard yourself against people like this. So take very good care of yourself. I hope that's helpful, and I'll talk to you soon.